Welcome to another exciting episode of Science in 10 Minutes. Today, we dive deep into the fascinating evolution of life on Earth. Our planet's history is a vast tapestry of life forms that have emerged, thrived, and sometimes vanished. This journey starts from the simplest single-celled organisms to the complex beings we are today. We'll take a trip through time, exploring the major milestones that have shaped the living world. From the tiniest bacteria to the largest blue whale, we all share a common ancestry. So, let's start our adventure at the very beginning, deep within the ancient oceans of early Earth. Life on Earth has a history that spans over 3.5 billion years. The story begins with the formation of simple life forms in the primordial oceans. These early organisms were simple single-celled bacteria and archaea. Over millions of years, they evolved and diversified. Some developed the ability to use sunlight to produce energy through photosynthesis. This process released oxygen into the atmosphere, leading to the Great Oxygenation event. The introduction of oxygen transformed the Earth's environment, making it possible for more complex organisms to evolve. But before we get ahead of ourselves, let's delve into how life began in the oceans. The oceans were the cradle of life on Earth. Around 3.5 billion years ago, simple single-celled organisms emerged in these ancient waters. These were the first forms of life, known as prokaryotes. These early life forms were incredibly resilient. They survived in extreme conditions, such as boiling hot springs and deep-sea volcanic vents. One of the most significant developments was the advent of photosynthesis. As oxygen levels increased, the stage was set for more complex life forms to evolve. The oceans remained a hotspot for life for billions of years, but eventually life would make its way onto land. The Great Oxygenation Event, or GOE, was a pivotal moment in Earth's history. It occurred around 2.4 billion years ago when photosynthetic bacteria began producing significant amounts of oxygen. This oxygen was initially absorbed by iron in the oceans, creating iron oxide deposits. Once the iron was saturated, oxygen started accumulating in the atmosphere. For many anaerobic organisms that thrived without oxygen, this new element was toxic. However, for aerobic organisms that could use oxygen, this was a golden opportunity. The rise in atmospheric oxygen also led to the formation of the ozone layer. The GOE set the stage for the evolution of complex multicellular life forms. The stage was now set for a dramatic leap in the diversity and complexity of life on Earth. Section 5. Plants conquer land. The move from water to land was one of the most significant steps in the evolution of life. The first plants to colonize land were simple, non-vascular plants like mosses and liverworts. Over time, plants developed more complex structures, including roots, stems, and leaves. The development of vascular tissue, which could transport water and nutrients throughout the plant, was a game changer. The proliferation of plants on land had a profound impact on the Earth's environment. They began to produce large amounts of oxygen through photosynthesis, further enriching the atmosphere. The success of plants on land set the stage for the evolution of terrestrial ecosystems. Section 6. The Age of Reptiles. Dinosaurs rule. The Age of Reptiles, also known as the Mesozoic era, was a time when dinosaurs dominated the Earth. These magnificent creatures roamed the land, seas and skies, leaving an indelible mark on our planet's history. This era spanned from about 252 to 66 million years ago and is divided into three periods: the Triassic, Jurassic, and Cretaceous. Each of these periods saw the rise and fall of different dinosaur species, each adapting to their changing environments in unique ways. Dinosaurs evolved into a wide variety of forms, ranging from the massive, long-necked sauropods to the fearsome carnivorous theropods. Their diversity was astounding, with some species developing armor, horns, and even feathers. Dinosaurs were highly successful due to several key adaptations. They had efficient respiratory systems, strong skeletal structures, and diverse diets that allowed them to thrive in various habitats. These adaptations included specialized teeth for different types of food, powerful limbs for hunting or escaping predators, and complex social behaviors. The end of the Age of Reptiles was marked by a catastrophic event, a massive asteroid impact that led to the Cretaceous-Paleogene extinction event. This event caused dramatic changes in the Earth's climate and environment. This extinction event wiped out nearly all dinosaur species, but it also paved the way for the rise of mammals. In the aftermath, mammals began to evolve and diversify, filling the ecological niches left vacant by the dinosaurs. Over millions of years, mammals would soon become the dominant animals on Earth, leading to the rich biodiversity we see today. Section 7. The rise of mammals. After the dramatic end of the dinosaurs, mammals began to rise. The extinction event that wiped out the dinosaurs created a world ripe for new forms of life to take over. Mammals, which had been small and relatively insignificant during the age of dinosaurs, suddenly found themselves with new opportunities. Unlike reptiles, early mammals were small and nocturnal. They had to be stealthy and cautious, living in the shadows to avoid predators. Their small size and nocturnal habits were key survival strategies in a world still dominated by larger creatures. They had fur to keep warm and a faster metabolism, which gave them an edge in the cooler, post-dinosaur world. This adaptation was crucial as it allowed them to thrive in environments that were too harsh for many other species. The Paleogene period following the extinction of the dinosaurs saw mammals rapidly evolving and filling the void left by the dinosaurs. This period was marked by significant changes in the Earth's climate and geography, which further spurred the evolution of mammals. Mammals also developed complex brains, which allowed for advanced behaviors like hunting in packs and caring for their young. These social behaviors were critical for their survival and success, enabling them to form communities and protect each other. The rise of flowering plants during this period also provided new food sources, further aiding their diversification. These plants not only offered new dietary options, but also helped shape the ecosystems in which mammals lived. By the time the Neogene period arrived, mammals had become the dominant land animals. They had diversified into a wide range of species, each adapted to different niches in the environment. This period set the stage for the next major chapter in the story of life on Earth, the rise of humans. The evolutionary advancements made by mammals during this time laid the groundwork for the emergence of our own species, Homo sapiens. Section 8. Humans enter the scene. The story of humans begins around 6 million years ago in Africa with our early ancestors. These early beings were part of a long evolutionary journey that would eventually lead to modern humans. These early hominins began to walk on two legs, a key adaptation that freed their hands for tool use and allowed them to travel long distances. This bipedalism was a revolutionary step in our evolutionary history. Over millions of years, these early hominins evolved into various species, including the famous Australopithecus and Homo habilis. Each of these species contributed unique traits and adaptations that would be passed down through generations. The genus Homo, to which modern humans belong, is marked by significant developments in brain size and tool use. These advancements allowed our ancestors to solve complex problems and adapt to diverse environments. Around 300,000 years ago, Homo sapiens, our species, emerged. This period marked the beginning of a new era in human evolution, characterized by increased cognitive abilities and social complexity. Early Homo sapiens were hunter-gatherers who used their intelligence to create sophisticated tools, develop language, and form social groups. These skills were crucial for their survival and success in various environments. The rise of agriculture around 10,000 years ago marked a significant turning point in human history. This transition from hunting and gathering to farming allowed humans to settle in one place, leading to the development of villages, cities, and eventually civilizations. Today, humans are the dominant species on Earth, shaping the planet in unprecedented ways. Our technological advancements and cultural achievements have transformed the world, but they also come with significant responsibilities for the future of our planet. Section 9. Fun facts about evolution. Evolution is full of fascinating facts and surprising twists. Did you know that whales and dolphins evolved from land-dwelling mammals? These ancestors returned to the sea around 50 million years ago, developing flippers and streamlined bodies for aquatic life. Another fun fact is that birds are the direct descendants of theropod dinosaurs like the velociraptor. For example, the human genome is about 98% identical to that of chimpanzees, our closest living relatives. Plants too have their evolutionary marvels. The Titan arum, or corpse flower, has evolved to attract pollinators by emitting a smell similar to rotting flesh. Evolution is a story of adaptation, with each species finding unique ways to survive and thrive. Section 10. The endless journey of evolution. The evolution of life on Earth is a never-ending story. It's a process driven by natural selection, genetic variation, and environmental changes. New species continue to evolve, and existing ones adapt to changing environments. Consider the rapid evolution of antibiotic-resistant bacteria. Similarly, climate change forces many species to adapt or face extinction, highlighting the ongoing nature of evolution. Our understanding of evolution continues to grow with each scientific discovery. The story of life on Earth is one of the greatest stories ever told, and it's a story that we're all a part of. Happy exploring!